In my Discord, you can report streamers for suspicious moments, times where you have proof that an Escape from Tarkov streamer is cheating. Now, streamers such as Landmark, Genji, Willerz, HoneyXO, these guys are all through my streamer reports. All through. Now, I've made a video before where I touched on Landmark, and the title alone upset a lot of people. The title of this video will upset a lot of people. But I'm going to, as I usually do, I'm going to give anyone a chance who wants to express their opinion or show me moments where they believe a streamer to be cheating. And once again, we have a report of Willerz AIMBOTting an Escape from Tarkov. Let's get into the video. My streamer reports were not public because I didn't like everyone in my Discord piling onto a person when they would report a streamer for cheating or when they'd have an opinion. And I've seen in another person's Discord who makes similar type of content, it's very common for someone to have an opinion or put evidence forward and the entire Discord just piles on that person and attacks them. And I don't like that in my Discord. So I set up a private ticket system so that people could privately reach out to me and submit information. I'm going to get into what this guy said in his report. And I'm going to shame this guy because these guys always get verbally abusive once I don't instantly agree with them. And then they tend to take the road of, oh, you're just not going to speak on it because it's a big streamer and you're a simp and you're just trying to grow a big name on YouTube and you don't care about the truth. They tend to take that kind of stance. As he says here, I'm going to make this straightforward because people are stupid and I know what soft aim is. I have multiple signs of proof. He needs to be caught. Someone needs to make a video on it ASAP. Nobody will probably see this, or they're gonna, but I've been around cheaters and I know what cheats look like. And most solid proof I have is his recent video, and I'm going to show you this clip, as you just saw. If you can't tell me that's straight aimbot, then I don't know what else to say. Notice how the guy is in between the wall and his aimbot messes up, and he has to unaim and aim again. I'm telling you, this video will make you famous. You're literally calling out a well-known streamer. I said, man, Willerz has tracked birds through the sky that don't even have an actual hitbox. I've seen him do many things, okay? Many things. I've seen him track players. I've seen him track light posts, all sorts of stuff throughout the years. So we have perfect proof. Why don't you make a video, brother? I'm telling you right now, I can watch 5 random vids of him and get plenty of proof. I just find that clip sus. So why does he lock onto the guy when he's behind the wall? Then he had to unaim to get his aimbot to not look sus. Now, there's plenty of guys like this in Tarkov. And it's unfortunate that there's people like this out there who are just, they don't know what cheating is. They don't know what cheating looks like. And they just I don't want to mock this guy too much. You know, I tend to call them tinfoil hatters. I deal with them a lot on my channel. I deal with them a lot in my streamer reports. I have to constantly swim through a sea of tinfoil hatters to get to the actual proper streamer reports that hold weight. Because these guys, it's, I mean, I kind of feel for them because they don't know, they don't understand. And I'm very, in most cases, I'm very patient with these people, but when they just often abuse me or insinuate that I'm just not going to speak on a streamer because, you know, I'm scared, or I would say I'm the most outspoken person in Tarkov. I've critiqued many Tarkov streamers. I have a lot of people who don't like my content because of it. I will speak on anybody if I believe they're cheating or if I believe that there is some kind of factual information that holds weight. I will speak on it. That clips like this, like now, Something that I did in my landmark video, which it annoys me to watch it now, like watch it back. I was very frustrated when I made that video because I was dealing with a lot of people who continually reach out to me saying landmark is cheating over a long period of time, like over a year. And the amount of people I've had this same conversation with is just insane. And then they always get abusive and they insinuate I'm a person who's avoiding drama or won't speak on it because whatever reason, I'm just trying to grow a channel and get famous and I'm just going to avoid talking on big name streamers or whatever. And that's not the case at all. It's not. Something I'm going to bring up, very first thing I'm going to bring up is something that I don't think these people comprehend. This guy has over 13,000 hours in this game, okay? If you're new to this channel, I'm not someone who sips for streamers, and people would say that I'm fairly critical of Tarkov streamers. I always have been, and I'm very hypercritical, I'll admit that. Now, when it comes to Willerz, generally watching his stream, when I've been there, I've watched here and there. There's not much that I could critique Willerz for. I mean, not even in his character per se. Kind of like Glorious. There's not really anything you could critique. I mean, he's a cool guy. He's fun to watch. And he's very experienced in the game. He's very good at the game. He's good at just about any game he plays. I dare say he's probably gamed his entire life. I don't think these people understand the kind of things you're going to be doing if that's the case.
Okay,
But
so
all your big players like Willer and all them and Gingy and Trey 24K, yeah, definitely cheater.
right, and that's what you and your friend
No, you can
have...
just tell by the way they play.
Okay, cool. Let's
According to their play style.
Okay, let's who we got? So Willerz, you like to talk about him a lot. Let's some cheating gameplay, and I want you to explain to me what I should be looking for, man. All right. So what are we looking for, bro? Well, give me an example. I'll give you the floor, bro. You break it down. You give me the
right there. You just seen it. The smoothness that just happened.
Yeah, explain it, bro. Explain it.
He aimed in, right? Looked at dude. When he aimed in, it automatically smoothed up to his chest. It's not an actual physical movement like a snap or a drag. It was just oop, like almost like water. Oop, like almost like water.
Yeah. So you can just see that. You can spot that.
Yeah, because that's how smoothing works.
Now, this video is up on my channel. I'll put the thumbnail up here and I'll link it up here, whatever. I sat in a call with this guy for a good 2 hours, and I deal with these guys all the time, man. It's crazy. If you dealt with these people and you were actually patient and you tried to listen to these people over and over for years now, like going on 2 years now, I've been doing this. They always seem to, it's all very assumption based. They're very easily able to say someone is cheating based off just one clip or two. They don't actually know how cheats work. You can't lock onto a bird, as this guy will later tell me. They don't actually have a hitbox. You can't shoot a bird out of the sky. Cheats cannot lock onto a bird. This guy sat in a call with me telling me that you could tweak your cheats to lock onto birds or street signs. Impossible. You can't do that. The patience I have had with these people is insane. I guarantee no one could sit there and listen to it for the length that I have.
Now, see how jittery his mouse is? See how it's just like bam, 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 right? Like it's not like water, right? It's not consistent like which is like solid, just continuous smooth. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so what am I watching? The mouse. His mouse.
Yeah, his mouse. If you watch his mouth, like when he was doing the loot, it just goes instantly to a position back and forth, right? When it comes to pretty much AIMBOT, it smooths like water. It's consistent, just one straight streak, no flick, no bam, like instant, like he was doing with the loot.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand what I'm trying to say to you.
Take note during this conversation, the entire time, you can literally see Willer's hand on the mouse. You watch his hand move the mouse perfectly with where his aim is going this entire time. But supposedly it's AIMBOT moving his aim for him. So I guess in this guy's mind, he's moving the mouse isn't even plugged in this guy's mind. He's just mimicking the movement with a mouse that's not even plugged in, I guess, or something. I don't know. It's crazy stuff.
Oh. That right there. That right there. See how he did that little quick little in and out real quick?
Wait, so ESP doesn't even need human beings to lock on. Like, you can just choose a pole.
Oh yeah, you can hit. Hey, put it like this. You can with the cheats he sells, right? The guy that I work for, you can hit say F key, right?
Yeah.
You
And it
can
just
hit
goes
F.
to like.
It'll automatically lock on. All you gotta do is press one button. But in some cheats, like in some games, it auto fires. You don't even. All you gotta do is just hit the key binding, and bam, it automatically. And then the guy that sells
So
the
you
cheats
can-
says when you seen him toggling it real fast, like him aiming in and out real fast, that's
Yeah.
because the aimbot is bugging out. That's why he's in. So you can't.
It's short. Yeah.
Watch what it
No,
starts.
I'm seeing.
over.
I'm
When
seeing.
He was,
Yeah. I'm seeing it.
no,
I'm
just watch the crosshair.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Right here. Watch. Bam.
Bam. Yeah.
Smooth.
It's perfect.
That's right there.
The majority of these people that come to me, they're very easily willing to jump on one clip. They get abusive when you don't instantly see their point of view, and they're very assumption based and driven off just whatever is driving them mentally. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. In saying that, if anyone does actually have moments where any of these streamers are doing things that you cannot possibly do in the game, and send them to me. I'm more than happy to look at them and give you my point of view, and I'm more than happy to take them. Now, when it comes to clips of gameplay, there has to be consistency. If you're going to say that someone is using AIMBOT, but then they can perfectly track aim like as a bird crosses the sky, which you can't do with AIMBOT in Tarkov. You just can't do that. If he can perfectly track stuff in his hideout or things that aren't living in the game, it's highly likely the guy is just highly skilled and could perfectly mimic AIMBOT at any second of any day. And of course he's going to be able to do it to a player. Of course. He's going to be able to mimic AIMBOT to a player. And these Reddit guys or these tinfoil hatters, they see it and it just blows their mind, and they fly straight into my streamer reports and I just get flooded. And they instantly become abusive when I don't just jump out of my chair and go, wow, oh my God, case closed. It's not reality. It's really not.
Wait, let you in, what do you mean? You stalked my fridge and built my chair. Reddit. I don't know how long you guys been there. Where was he? Middle, stationed up?
I got an hour or two in and on his latest stream, and he's getting ratted, he's getting caught in bad positions, he's getting shot in the back. First time I've watched his stream in a long time, and this just doesn't happen to people that are cheating. Like, you watch a Suddenly Toast stream, he can go 9 hours without getting shot in the back once. That's why they use cheats, so that doesn't happen to them. It happens to Willerz all the time.
Partisan now has suppressed legs again, so Cultist must as well. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. How long has that guy been in that room? Oh my goodness. I hit 11 out of 14 shots. He is very lucky man to be alive.
Now, my final take, I know that I can't say that he's 100% never cheated. I'm not a magician or some guy with a crystal ball. I can't say he's never cheated. I can't say, he's ever done anything wrong. Or all I can say is from the information that I have and the people that have come to me saying that he is cheating, it's not enough evidence for me to say that he is. It's most certainly not. Now, if he is able to perfectly mimic AIMBOT, then it's highly likely he's going to be able to look like he's using AIMBOT when he's aiming at players. If he can just do it trolling, then that's something people should take into consideration, that he's able to do that. I mean, it's not. And if someone has aimbot, then it's highly likely they also have ESP. He wouldn't be getting ratted and constantly gunned down and shot in the back by rats if he was using ESP. no one, I mean, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone using AIMBOT but not ESP. Like, why? That those two are hand in hand. It's now, as it is now, not one person has come to me and give me valid proof that Willerz is cheating. I think it's extremely highly unlikely he's cheating, just the same as Landmark. And people are going to watch this video. You'll see them in the comments. They'll just read the title of the video and they'll get emotional and abusive. They're the kind of people you definitely shouldn't take their opinion into consideration at all, because they're the kind of people who can just read a title of a video and make an assumption or have an opinion. They're not the type of people who are going to look at things logically, like I did here. I sat down and watched an entire stream. I'm able to make a logical conclusion. Secondly, he's on an account that has 13,100 hours. I have never known a cheater to have more than 4,000 hours on an account. It's very highly unlikely someone can use a cheat for more than 1,000 hours and not get banned or have a cheat detection, or it's just, and like I said in the Landmark video, for him to juggle cheats and manage to last 13,000 hours using a cheat is just extremely highly unlikely. He would have faced a ban at some point, or a detection, or he would have a lot more circumstances where he's making mistakes on stream. Like you see with Suddenly Toast, the amount of times there's a rat or someone waiting and he just won't go that way, because that's the reason they use cheats, is so they can put up the persona that they're just this amazing, great player. And it's usually the people who I find to be cheating, they're trying to play like people like Willerz. And they're not great at the game. If you match Toast's skill and gameplay to what he's achieving in Raid, he certainly does not have the skill that Willerz has. But yet, the only thing he excels at is just being in the perfect place at the right time and avoiding certain circumstances and spotting players before they spot him. But his gameplay and his mechanical skill in the game is atrocious, because he hasn't put that time in like Willerz has to get there. And that's usually the case with these people. And with Willerz, it's just not.